Hey guys, and welcome to a beginner's guide to Ark Survival Evolved. We're starting here. You start here at the basic character screen. You can change all of this stuff to change all of the information for your character. You can change male to female. You can choose up to 6 different presets. You can choose where you spawn in the world. Now there's no custom show you where each of them are. I know that this is West 1, West 2, West 3, and it will start you anywhere around in here at West 1, West 2, West 3. Over here is East 1, East 2, East 3, etc., and then North, South, whatever. For me, I always start in West 1 because I know the area really well. Actually, I know all of this area really well now. But we'll start in West 1 just for, Pete's sake. And we will name our guy right here. This is where you put in your survivor name. And then you can download an Ark survivor if you've already got one. You can respawn an existing survivor if you've already got one. Or you can create a new survivor. Now I've created one. He's going to start in that area. At this point in the game, you are just starting. There are about 3 things you need to worry about. 1 is getting some shelter, 2 is getting some food, and 3 is making sure that you're near water. Now, if you start in one of these places like West 1, you're going to start near water. In fact, that's my other guy's shack over there. I did that in another recording, but the recording extended out too long. So in order to drink, now, I'm not thirsty right now, but in order to drink, you literally have to fully submerge your guy until you get a canteen. You got to watch out. See those megalodons out there? They'll scurry right on up here to the edge. They will not come up on the bank, but they'll scurry up there to the edge, and they will eat you. You also can see that your O2 item right over here is slowly draining because you are underwater. All right, to go over the stats on the right, this hand means that you can grab something if you hit the E key. And it's a stone. That's what that hand means. Notice it's still there. It's still there. Now it's gone. I've picked up the stones. All right. This item here is your experience bar. As it fills up, you hit the top, you level. This is how much current weight and your maximum weight at the top of this is that you're carrying. This is how thirsty you are. This is how hungry you are. This is your energy bar. And this is your health bar. All right, so first, that's the first couple things you need to do. There's water. That's one thing. The second thing is food. Food is easily obtained at the beginning of the game by running around to these berries, and as you'll notice, the little hand icon will appear up there again. You can start mashing E, and you will pick fiber, tinto berries, amber berries, and things off of these little plants. That will give you some initial food. Narco berries, azleberries, fiber, which you're going to need the fiber anyway, so it's good to start out by clearing out a bunch of plants around you. Now, these plants are on a persistent respawn. They will regrow over time so long as you don't build structures next to them. Structures have the ability to make stuff stop regrowing within a certain radius of it. So you don't want to build a house right here if these are the only plants that you've got near you. You want to build your house down a little bit so that these plants will grow back. Same thing with wood and the same thing with rocks. All resources are area-based. So if you build a structure, it will stop the respawn of items in that area within a range. All right, so we've gotten a bunch of this stuff. Next thing we need to focus on, now that we've got some food, if you hit I, you can go into your inventory. Yellow, blue, and red are good to eat. Black have a different purpose. They're used to basically, if you read the description, they make them sleepy. These are used as narcotics later to tame monsters or tame dinosaurs. Mayho berries are used for cooking. And then there's some seeds. We picked up some seeds. So we'll drag that down there to the drop item. Or you can hover something and you can hit the, it's currently O on my keyboard to just drop it. You check your keyboard commands to see what they are. All right, first thing we need to do now is start punching a wood log to get a piece of wood. There, we need 1 piece of wood. We got it. If we hit V, we go into the crafting window. In the crafting window, we can see what we have. These are R2. These are called engrams in this game. They're basically crafting recipes. We can make a stone pick starting out and a torch. So we need some thatch. So we're going to sit here and just keep punching on this till we get some thatch. Then we're going to go over here and punch on this till we get some more. One more. There we go. Now we can hit V, and you can see that we have the stone, the wood, and the thatch to make this. So we're going to make this item. We have a level up available. So I'm going to go over the basics of your character. Health, how many hit points you have. Stamina is basically the duration of energy that you have, how much you can sprint, how much you can work before you get tired. Oxygen, how long you stay underwater. Food, how long before you'll get hungry again or starve. Water, how long before you'll need water. Weight, how much you can carry. Melee damage, it's a bonus over. Right now I'm doing normal, basic damage. What that does is that will, if I increase that up, I'll do bonus more melee damage. Movement speed, how fast you typically walk. Fortitude, the effect of the environment and knockout on you. Torpor causing effects. The higher your fortitude, the lower those are. Basically, you have a resistance against them. Crafting speed, how fast you craft something. Never put points in that because you're never in that much of a hurry that you need to craft faster. And then you have an unregisterable, unchangeable torpor down here, which is basically your consciousness. If your torpor reaches 200 or gets up too high, you start getting woozy and you'll pass out, and then you'll wake back up when it goes back down. It will slowly go back down. Up here you can see Inzainia level 1. You can see the day, time, temperature in Fahrenheit. You can change that in options to Celsius. I believe it starts at Celsius, and you have to actually click it to change it to Fahrenheit. What region I'm in, the footpaw, and then what spawn zone, West Zone 1, which we chose. Hypothermal insulation and hypothermal insulation. I don't know why there's two, but basically that's your effect versus the weather. It's changed and it is altered by wearing armor. I have no armor on right now. First thing I want to do is put a few points in health. This then gives you so many engram points. This is how you level up in this game. You get engram points, and when you get these engram points, you can then spend them to buy new patterns. Yes, you can find blueprints for all of these patterns in the game. There's some, early on, they're really hard to find because they drop in caches. You have to run around the island and get. We'll cover caches in another episode. The very first ones that you want to learn, the most important ones, I would say, would be the stone hatchet and the campfire. Learn those two. After that, you want to then learn the spear and some armor, and then the foundations. Basically, all of these early ones you want to learn. Notes are kind of silly. You're playing on a computer. You can tab out to a notepad, or you can write something on paper. You don't need these right now. They become kind of useful a little bit later on, but not right now. So we've just learned these two. We have no more engram points to spend. Well, we've got 2, but we need 3. So we're going to close out. And now if you notice that these 2 are now in our crafting menu. Now you can hit I, and then you can go to craftables and then inventory back and forth, or you can go use the hotkey V to go straight into your craftables. All right, first thing we need to do now is go into our inventory. We need to drag this down to a hotbar. All right, now hitting V again, we can look and see that we need some flint, wood, and thatch to get that. So we're going to bring out this tool. We're going to get some thatch. Notice that this gets thatch a lot faster than your hand. Each of these tools that we're getting, they have, special properties. All right, that's plenty of thatch for right now. We've gotten some wood from it, so let's beat on a rock and get some flint. There's a stone. Give me some flint. There's some flint. Now if we hit V, we can go in and we can see that we can craft the hatchet. So I'm going to craft the hatchet, and I'm going to craft a torch. That way, in case it gets dark on us, we can see. Now if I hit the I key, while you're crafting also, you can be walking around and continue working. It will slow you down. You'll walk slower, but your crafting will still work. Now we're going to put these down here, and I'm going to go into the inventory and I'm going to show you these. A large stone pick for harvesting primarily flint from rocks, thatch from trees, and meat from bodies. A sharp flint hatchet for harvesting wood from trees, stone from rocks, and skin from bodies. Notice how they're different. Skin, they mean hide. Notice how they're different. This, you would think picking on rocks you're going to get stone, but you actually get more flint than stone. Now you will still get stone while using it, but you will get more of the other than, like with this, I will get more wood than thatch. 1, 2, 1, 3, 5. See, I get more wood than thatch. Usually it's a major amount more. Now if I use this, I'm going to get more thatch than wood. Now at this point, right now at the very beginning, there's not a whole lot that I can do because I don't have the engram points to do anything. So let's run around over here and let's grab rocks. Because it is still faster if you're on a beach to grab rocks off the beach, like so, than it is to try and cut them off of rocks or off a stone. All of these stones can be busted up and they'll all give you rocks. There's some more. And you just kind of run around and pick up a bunch of stone. We're trying, if I'd quit hitting C. C is crouch. I want to build a campfire. We need 1 flint. Alright, so that of course means use the pickaxe on some rock. Alright, so now we've got some flint. We can go into V, hit that, craft the campfire. And we can of course hit escape and walk around and whatnot while doing that. So now if we go into the inventory, you have 2 ways to use this item. We can click it and hit use, and that will let us use it. Or you can right click to cancel its placement. You can hit I to go into inventory. You can drag this to a hotbar if you have many of them to use, like walls and things like that. You can then hit the number and use it, and again right click to cancel it, or hit the number again to cancel it. So we're going to lay us a campfire right there. Interacting with the campfire, you point at it, you hit the E to access its inventory. I have gotten into the habit of hitting the F. F means look at the contents of. You can hold E and it'll bring up this little wheel, and you can go to access inventory or you can demolish it. If you demolish something, you get back half the materials. So we're going to access the inventory. We're going to put some wood in there, and then we'll light the fire. The fires are used to keep you warm. They're used to cook food and things like that. Now we're going to try. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but we're going to try and kill this guy over here. I don't see any dodos or little birds. I just heard a dodo. But we're going to try and chase this guy down and kill him with our axe. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Maybe we can, there's a dodo right there actually. Maybe we can run this guy towards the wall. There we go. We killed a parasaur. Where'd he go? Did he glitch? No, there he is. Alright. Alright, so now we want to switch over to our pickaxe because the pickaxe gets more meat. And unfortunately for this one, he's not going to give us a lot of meat anyway. Alright, so now we've got some meat. We've got some hide. We're going to run back to our campfire. And we're going to open up the campfire and you put the meat inside. Now you can sit here and watch. You can see our stamina regenerating, our food still dropping. But if we watch this meat will cook for us. Now we could be eating these berries. If you watch your food over here, 45.9, it'll go up about 1.5 points. And you can survive off berries. The red, the blue, and the yellow, you just eat them. Notice we'll get our food up quite a bit. We'll get it up another 20 points with these 15. And it's slowly going up, as you can see there. The bonus is, for these, is that this meat will take your food up 20 points, each meat. So it's good to kill stuff. It's good to cook it. That way you can get your meat up. Now you got to be careful what you're attacking, because dilos, raptors, a lot of the other stuff will attack you back. Now that parasaur that I just killed, they are herbivores and they will run from you. They will flee. And it's just in time too because it's getting dark. Let's while we're close, let's go ahead and get some more wood for the campfire. Alright, so that is basics of survival. This will get you through the very beginning of the game. If you are having any problems, you know, this video will hopefully have helped with those problems. Let's go back in there. We've got some more meat cooked up. There's some more cooking. We can put some more wood in there so that our campfire lasts through the night. It burns pretty quickly. We've got another. Let's go ahead and level up again. And we got 10 more engram points to spend. So we got 8 engram points for the second level. So now you can learn a spear. A spear, they're kind of wonky. The regular spears, they break quite often. So using this spear is kind of dangerous. It's good to have because you got a little bit of range. You can kill dilos and things like that. But you need to make multiples of them, which means that you're carrying around all that weight. Clothing, you will not die in this game based on the weather system. If you look, it says that I'm hot down here in the bottom left-hand corner. Right here. This means that you're kind of warm. A big blaze means that you're burning up. The way that the weather system works in this game is that the hotter you are, the faster you consume water. So you have to go get water more often. The colder you are, there I am now, it's freezing cold, I will consume more food. And I have to go get more. Let's go underwater. You'll see our water over there build all the way back up. And now we can run back to the campfire and get warm again. But that's all the effect that the temperature has right now. This is actually pretty close enough to the fire. So I'm not too hot because I'm far away from the fire. If I go right up here to the fire, I'm going to be a little warm because the fire adds thermal. It adds heat. So let's open it up. We'll take some more food. As you can see, our food's at 59, so we'll say 60, 80, 100, and it's going to take us to 99. As we look here, 99.1. So it's 20 points per, and that's your first bit right there. From here, it goes on into learning the engrams. If you hit I, you can go to your survivor profile, which will show you all the things you've tamed. Now, I've tamed a lot of things because I've played. It retains this across characters. You can click it and then hit view the dossier. There's the dossier for a raptor. Tribe manager is where you can create a new tribe, or you can join a new tribe, or you can modify your tribe if you're of rank in the tribe to modify. It's like a guild. The next thing you have in here is your engram points. You can click there, and this is where you can spend your stuff. All right. Some of these things I'll go over in the next episode, which I'm going to go over basic crafting and house building and stuff because I'm going to level this guy up a little bit. And I'm going to get them stuff to build a house. And when we come back in the next episode, we will build a house and put a sleeping bag down, build some containers maybe. I'll work him up to level 5 so that I open up all of this. And that'll be that. So this is very basic. Like I said, it's everything that's going to be in these tutorials are going to progressively get more and more so that you'll understand what you're doing at the beginning of this game. I just don't want them to be too long. We're already almost at 20 minutes just to teach you how to play the very, very beginning of the game. There's a lot of information to get out on this game, which is why they end up so long. But that is the very basics of how to start the game. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one where we will learn how to build a house, how to do snap points, how to connect stuff together, and whatnot to get off the ground. All right. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.